Black Pippins, I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you left your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on the jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get, man, I that, and I that, bouncing up and down, nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Kingdom Vikings going up against Roethlisberger Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Hey,
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. And he's got room. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On second down, Roethlisberger flushed out right, and that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and that takes us from second to third down. Here's Bell. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. Keenum. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Javon Hargrave busting through to get him for a loss of 6. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now it's Keenum. Screenplay, McKinnon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get Tim there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Here again is McKinnon. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now a run with Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the first rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Keenum. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Eluding the pressure right. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, 28 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Vikings coming out here again to take over on offense. And this is a crew, obviously, that was so close, Charles, to becoming the first-ever team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. So disappointment in that last game against Philly. But overall, I think they've got to be pretty pleased with the season.
They have to be, because they put it all together. Won the NFC North. How about that win over the Saints in the divisional round? I mean, I don't know that they'll ever top that in terms of getting something done late in the game, especially with what was on the line. They do get Dalvin Cook back at running back next year. I think they'd still like to have a little more speed at wide receiver. But all in all, this team comes back pretty well intact and will be a force for a while.
Yeah, that defense is pretty set.
Very much so. I mean, try and move the ball against their front and then try and throw it against Xavier Rhodes. Good luck to you.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Cook. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, Keenum.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. That's not only Adam Thielen, that's the Pro Bowler Adam Thielen, who had 91 catches this year and over 1,200 yards, a career high.
We always look for great stories when we do games. Is there a better one this season than Adam Thielen in terms of where he came from?
And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 82 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Justin Hunter taking it in.
Montana. You know, I'm like, yeah, nice P, you know? What up, P? Man. When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me.
like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I bring them things. I call them, he bring them things. Mucho, I bring them things. Looking so expensive, rings and things.